Hey guys, it's Russell back, and on today's video I'm going to take the Mobil 1 challenge. What is the Mobil 1 challenge? Well, behind me I've got my 83 240D Mercedes, and today is August the 11th 2019. On August the 5th, which was last week, 2019, I went ahead and changed the oil. I used the Mahle filter. It's an OEM filter for the Mercedes, and I used the Shell Rotella T4 15W40 motor oil. Every time I post anything about having to do with motor oil, I get so many, shall we say, immature and hateful comments, which doesn't bother me at all. It's all fun to me. But it's usually because I'm using AMSOIL. Well, I didn't put AMSOIL in here. So the mileage was 140,190. Okay? So what I'm going to do, this is the challenge. I'm going to run this oil for 5,000 miles. So about 145, 190, as close as I can get to that. I'm going to dump the oil. I'm going to take an oil sample. I'm going to send it to Blackstone Labs, and we're going to see the results. Then what I need you guys to do is I want you to tell me which Mobil 1 oil, preferably full synthetic. Now, if you know anything about the Rotella oil, the T4 is conventional oil, okay? The T5 is semi-synthetic, and the T6 is full synthetic. I wanted to stack the odds against the Shell Rotella with a full synthetic Mobil 1 because I'm going to prove a point. Okay, I think I know what the outcome is going to be, and nobody's ever going to believe me unless I show you guys, and you probably still won't believe me, but that's your problem, not mine. So I'm going to do a lab analysis on whatever oil that you guys want me to use. Now here's the criteria. In the Mercedes manual, for my climate, I can either use 1040 or 1540. Okay, so it has to be either a 1040 or 1540 oil, preferably a full synthetic, because I want you guys that just love Mobil 1 oil so much, I want you to give me the idea of what oil to use, the best thing that Mobil 1 has. Okay, now if I'm correct, the Delvac 1540 is semi-synthetic. I don't know if Mobil 1 makes a full synthetic 1540. That's okay. We can use 1040 in here, and I think they do make a full synthetic 1040. But you guys that love Mobil 1 just can't get over it. You tell me what to use, and this is the way it's going to go. You're going to put whatever idea you have in the comment that you want me to use, and then you guys just say, yeah, use that oil. And then when I get to 145,000 miles on this, I'm going to go through the comments, and whichever Mobil 1 oil has gotten the most approval for me to use, that's the oil I'm going to use. Okay? So I want it to be the most lopsided test ever. I want you guys to give me the best Mobil 1 oil that you can think of to put in this car. Why am I doing this? I'm doing it to prove a point. I get so much flack about using AMSOIL. I use AMSOIL in everything. I don't use AMSOIL in this, and I'm going to tell you why. This engine, the older Mercedes, they burn through a lot of oil. That's just the nature of the beast. And I'm going to record how much oil every time I have to add oil, and that's just part of it. That's just part of this engine. But I want to prove several points. Number one, I'm going to prove that, well, you know, I'm going to hold my conclusions until both tests. But needless to say, I'm curious to see. I've used Delvac in here, along with some other oils. But let's let Blackstone Labs tell us which is the better oil for this engine. Now, the total base number, if you're not familiar with that, I believe this oil is probably a Group 2/3 base stock. I'm not exactly sure. A Group 4 base stock is what AMSOIL would use. It's 100% synthetic. But I believe this is a Group 2 or a mixture of group 2 and 3 base stock. The total base number, which is the oil's ability to neutralize acid, is 10.1 according to Shell. So if you've got an oil, if a Mobil 1 oil is, a lot of them start at total base number of 12, obviously that's a little out of, not a fair comparison, but what we'll do is the percentage of drop from the spec base, which is 10.1, let's say it drops to 5. Okay, that's 50% decrease in total base number. And let's say you pick a Mobil 1 oil for me to use and it starts out at a base number of 12, right? And goes down to 6, well, that's still a 50% drop. So in that one category, we'll use a percentage drop. That would be a draw. Everything else, all the wear metals and everything, we'll let the lab results speak for themselves. Now, please don't tell me this test is not fair, okay? The reason I'm doing this is because those are the oils available for you to use, okay? I want this to be as much in Mobil 1's favor as possible. I want to show you that everything, marketing is not real life. And we'll let the lab decide and show us on black and white paper what the results are, okay? So, I'm not gonna repeat this. You can go back and look at the video again for the everything that I said as far as the parameters of the test. What I need you guys to do is please do your research, come back in the comments, tell me which Mobil 1 oil you want me to use, and you guys, after you finished throwing out all kinds of suggestions, start saying, yeah, use the 1040, whatever, okay? It's up to you. I'm gonna leave it up to you guys. If there's a draw, if one of them has 12 comments and the other one has 12 comments, then I'll just pick one of them. But it's up to you guys. So you tell me what oil to use. We're gonna find out if Mobil 1 is better than a straight conventional oil, and we'll let the results speak for themselves. Thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. This is gonna be very interesting. I don't want anybody that loves Mobil 1 to get mad after the results of this test if they don't go your way. I'm not gonna get mad if Mobil 1 is better. Okay, I'll admit it, great. But I've got a twist. After this test is over, we're gonna do something else, but I'll reveal that after the end of both oils running through the engine. Guys, thank you very much. Please subscribe, hit that little icon bell at the to the right of the subscription so you will not miss any of my videos, and have an awesome day.